on the chair and watching the TV. And Gary the snail is saying, meow. And SpongeBob said, Gary. And then he shows it to Gary the snail. They're watching on the TV in the living room at SpongeBob's Splinter Bus. And on the TV, they're playing the black and white soccer ball. The same as Larry the Lobster playing volleyball at the Goo Lagoon. The one Larry the Lobster is saying, everybody up with some volleyball. And then Patrick knocks on the door. He opens the door and closes the door of SpongeBob's Splinter Bus. He shows it to SpongeBob. It was, if he said, if it was, do you think about if it was my hands? Like about the habits with those things of it? And SpongeBob said, all right, and we can wear gloves and happens with these. And happens much like about happens with a face with too. It's really very silly of SpongeBob. And SpongeBob learns to use his shoes to make like a knot. And SpongeBob laughed a lot, saying, ay, 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 ay. And it doesn't look good. And also, SpongeBob is saying, I'm ready. And poor SpongeBob opens the door and closes the door of SpongeBob's Splinter Bus. He fell, and that was really, really, really close one. He has to get really, really, very, 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 very careful. And he was at Mr. Krabs at the Coast Guard. And SpongeBob flips the spatula to make a hamburger. But SpongeBob, where's the Krusty Krab at with an anchor on it? And Scrubber, where's the Krusty Krab at with an anchor on it? He said to SpongeBob about the customers, the fish characters. And SpongeBob said, yeah. And Scrubber said, then bring the hamburger there now. And SpongeBob said, all right, Squidward, here I come. I'm coming over. I'm bringing the hamburger to you. Here comes the hamburger. Slow about the habits with the visual. I'm walking. I'm bringing the hamburger over to Squidward. All right, Squidward. I'm bringing the hamburger with a hungry customer. So they can eat it when I give it to you. Which is right now. And Squidward said, SpongeBob, I'm over there now alone with this video. And SpongeBob said, all right, Squidward, just slow down, use your leg over the, whoa! And then Squidward said, SpongeBob, and he enjoyed the hamburger. And SpongeBob is saying, I'm sorry, Squidward. And Squidward comes sit down of a hamburger in his mouth, and he said, look, SpongeBob. And SpongeBob said, I'll just make another. Whoa! And Squidward paused saying, Sponge. Whoa! And Squidward enjoying another one hamburger. And SpongeBob keeps saying, oh wait, let me just, oh sorry Squidward, no, sorry Squidward, no, sorry Squidward, wait. And Squidward enjoyed lots and lots of hamburgers. But poor Squidward enjoyed a lot of hamburgers. He's wearing his Krusty Krab map with an anchor on it. And the fish caters, like there are lots of fish caters of the customers. And they say to Squidward, what's the hold up? And then poor Squidward had a huge stomach ache. He wears his Krusty Krab map with an anchor on it. He enjoyed lots of hamburgers like Mr. Krabs at the Krusty Krab. He had a huge, gigantic burp. It will blow you away. And then made the sound went, and poor Squidward said, I think my heart just stopped. And then SpongeBob said, I'm sorry to the spatula, and I'm sorry to his Krusty Krab map with an anchor on it. And he said, I'm sorry to the down on the bottom. And he said, I'm sorry to the big rectangle square boxes with the items in the kitchen, like Mr. Krabs at the Krusty Krab. And then Mr. Krabs at the Krusty Krab told SpongeBob. He opens the door. He wears his Krusty Krab hat with an anchor on it. And Mr. Krabs at the Krusty Krab tell him another one and another one. Poor Mr. Krabs at the Krusty Krab cannot pull poor SpongeBob. He was stuck. He wears his Krusty Krab hat with an anchor on it. Mr. Krabs said to him, "Use it away, boy!" And then SpongeBob wears his Krusty Krab hat with an anchor on it. He said, "I'm sorry," to Mr. Krabs and the Krusty Krab. And then SpongeBob said to him, like the question I could say is, all if SpongeBob could say is, he keeps saying I word. He keeps repeating really, very, really, very, very, very speed. And Mr. Krabs and the Krusty Krabs, like it was Mr. Krabs and the Krusty Krab, he keeps saying, yeah. And he keeps saying yes. And they keep repeating over and 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 over again. The same thing over and over and over and over again. And SpongeBob was really, 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 very disappointed about his shoes. And SpongeBob said, "Could you show me why the tie my shoes?" And Mr. Krabs at the Krusty Krab, he laughed a lot, saying, "Ha ha! That's a good question," with his face of it. And SpongeBob said, "Could you show me why?" And Mr. Krabs at the Krusty Krab said, "I don't wear shoes. That's why he's a crab." Like Mr. Krabs at the Krusty Krab. And SpongeBob was really very surprised to say, "Oh!" And SpongeBob said to the fish character, he's dark green. SpongeBob said, "Could you show me why they tie my shoes?" And the dark green fish character guy said, if he doesn't wear shoes, he's like a fish. And SpongeBob said, "Could you show me why they tie my shoes?" She's a lady, she's a girl. She's a light brown eel. She doesn't wear shoes. She's a light brown eel with his tail. And SpongeBob runs out of it like Mr. Krabs at the Krusty Krab. Open the door, close the door. When Mr. Krusty Krab with an anchor on it. He opens the door and closes the door. Like he opens the door and closes the door. When outside of Mr. Krabs at the Krusty Krab. And SpongeBob keeps running. He said to the free pink jellyfishes at Jellyfish Fields. Poor SpongeBob got sting on the free pink jellyfishes at Jellyfish Fields. And SpongeBob said to the poison urchins, they're small, black poison urchins under the small gray rock. They run away. Small poison urchins, they're black. They run away. And SpongeBob explained to that was so dark that has 100 eyes is a big green whale. Or I mean, it wasn't whale like Squidward riding bicycle. I mean, the big green whale had 100 eyes. And he ate poor SpongeBob. And SpongeBob said to the skeleton, and SpongeBob said to the pirate, like paint pictures in museum. The same as Patchy the pirate and Polly the parrot. And then SpongeBob said, "Could you show me why time and laces? Could you show me why I tie a knot? Could you show me why I tie a simple knot? Pop, 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 pop. Like a bomb sound and a trombone sound. It went pop, 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 pop. Could you show me why to tie my shoes? Could you show me why to tie my shoes? Arrgh, I need just the pain of a head." And SpongeBob yells in a loud voice saying, "Doesn't everybody know why to tie a knot?" And the big black cloud, the storm rained with huge storm sound, and went pow! Suddenly, it was a pirate ghost, and the pirate ghost laughed, saying, "Did somebody say not?" With those speedway? And SpongeBob said, "I said it." With those speedway? And the pirate ghost said, "So, you're gonna use your knots, do ya?" "Well, do ya?" And SpongeBob said, "Yes, please, Mr. Pirate Ghost, sir." With those speedway? And the pirate ghost said, "Then you come in the pirate ghost, friend, happens with Bizwin. Your own case happens with Captain Bizwin. For the last 300 years." With this Bizwin? And SpongeBob is really, very proud and happy. He's inside of a pink car. And the man bumps him. And SpongeBob is saying, "Hooray!" And the pumps him, and the pirate ghost said to SpongeBob, like, poor SpongeBob, and the pirate ghost said to him, "You don't have to do that with us, face of it. And stop staring me with them big old eyes." Alrighty then. The same my yellow there TV shirt is SpongeBob. His eyes are in the dark. Like the light switches on and off. It's a shape like a rectangle. And SpongeBob, his eyes are big and his small eyes. And went, and the pirate ghost said, "Now, stand back and watch me look like with this face of it." Naughty! And the pirate ghost made, "It's a pretzel knot." And the pirate ghost said, "Aha! Potato!" With a face of it. "A pretzel knot!" And SpongeBob said, "Ooh!" And the pirate ghost said, "The double diamond knot! The square knot!" Like SpongeBob is a shape like a square, which is the square knot. And poor SpongeBob was really very surprised. It was the constrictor. And it's too tight on him, which is like a constrictor, which is like a boa constrictor, which is like a snake. And it's too tight. It went, and the pirate ghost pulled poor SpongeBob and made bombs sound, which is the gut knot. And the pirate ghost made the pillow knot. And SpongeBob was sleeping on top of the pillow knot. And then the pirate ghost made the butterfly knot. And SpongeBob is saying, "Ooh." And the pirate ghost said, "Wait, there's Anna!" With those face of it. And SpongeBob wears his glasses, the same as SpongeBob wears his glasses. He used a jellyfish net to catch lots of pink jellyfishes at jellyfish fields. And he writes it down on the list with a pencil. And the pirate ghost made a knot. It was the monkey chain. The monkey's list. The monkey! And the monkey knot made sound went, "Oh, oh, oh!" And the pirate ghost pulled a knot. And the pirate ghost said, "It's one is a loop knot." With those feet of it. Otherwise known as the boop loop. And the may sound SpongeBob is blah blah. The voice like Chip and Dale voices. Run with very speed. And may sound and SpongeBob said, "Could you show me why they tie my shoes?" And the pirate ghost doesn't wear shoes. He wears a white sock. And he's green in the dark. And the big black cloud, the storm made a huge storm sound. And went, and the pirate ghost laughed a lot, saying, and poor SpongeBob was going home to his Sponge Bus Pineapple Bus. Suddenly, there was Gary the Snail. And SpongeBob went on top of his bed, and poor Gary the Snail, he sat like a scaredy cat, like a black scaredy cat, and makes him like, meow! And poor SpongeBob fell out of bed. Gary the Snail helped him, and poor SpongeBob was really very surprised. He said, "Huh? Oh!" And then SpongeBob was really very brown happy about it was Gary the Snail had shoes and made this slide whistle sound. It went, and it starts up the song, the loop-de-loop song. And we should get started with SpongeBob, the Yellow Disc. The loop-de-loop song with SpongeBob and Gary the Snail in SpongeBob's Bus. And then it's gonna start up and we could enjoy it together. And we could get started. And SpongeBob is really very surprised and say, "Huh? Oh!
Gary!
What I look like happens with us feet to bed."
You can tie shoes!
And Gary just now wears his shoes and made a slide whistle sound with and SpongeBob is saying, "Hopping clams!"
How did you learn to do that?
And it starts up the loop-de-loop song. And let the song start up. And let's listen to a song, shall we?
Oh, learn how to tie your shoe. It's a very easy thing to do. You sit on down and I'll give you the scoop. What's that? It's called a loop-de-loop. You gotta take the lace in each hand. You go over and under again. You make a loop-de-loop and pull. And your shoes are looking cool. You go over and back, left to right. Loop-de-loop and you pull them tight. Like bunny ears or a Christmas bow. Lace them up and you're ready to go. You make a loop-de-loop and pull. And your shoes are looking cool. You make a loop-de-loop and pull. And your shoes are looking cool.
And so that's the end of SpongeBob SquarePants. And that was a great song of the loop-de-loop song. Thank you so very much for listening to his song. And thanks for watching this show of SpongeBob SquarePants. Like SpongeBob and Gary the Snail, the loop-de-loop song. And I hope you enjoyed it to watch SpongeBob SquarePants. Right after it, on Nickelodeon, it's Cat Dog. And the question I can say is, don't go away. There are specials and surprises with you on Nickelodeon if it was Cat Dog coming right up on Nickelodeon.